Let's talk about the slab of glass and metal in everyone's pocket. You're probably watching this video on your phone right now, or half of you are, the other half are scrolling on TikTok while listening to my voice. Either way, they've become an essential part of our everyday. If you go back 20 years ago, the biggest difference you'd see to now is everyone's not staring down at their phones. My name's Uninstall, and we're going to talk about how this thing's probably ruining your life. You may hear what I say and think I oppose the smartphone, and by no means is that what I'm trying to say. I use my phone more hours in the day than I can count. Believe it or not, I grew up without a smartphone. I mean, 15 years ago, pretty much no one had a smartphone. And honestly, not having a smartphone growing up stifled a lot of my socialization. Because I didn't have an iPhone, I was out of the group messages, and because I didn't even have a cell phone until high school, I didn't have everyone's number already. I've only ever had my phone stolen once. It was probably the worst possible time. I was in a foreign country with a language I didn't speak. I didn't know anyone there. My train ticket was through my cell phone. My accommodations were booked through my cell phone. I couldn't even figure out how to get to the police station. But most situations don't require a smartphone that badly. What I'd like to talk about is what trade-off you're making with the use of your smartphone. Well, a smartphone has undeniably added a lot of value to your life as a GPS, music player, instant messaging, gaming. Our phones are constantly working against us, whether it's trying to waste our time with notifications or tracking every link we click to sell our data, giving us instant access to social media and gambling apps. But with each one of these things that we do, we're trading something in return for these free services, or in many cases, the not so free services. Using Google Maps for years has been tracking our location and selling that data to third parties, whether it's advertisers, companies, or governments. It's pretty scary that they're tracking everywhere that we go. They're going to have to make money off of it somehow, but to sell my location is pretty shitty. I don't know about you, but I don't like knowing that there's a company tracking me everywhere I go, but I'm willing to make that trade-off. Google Maps, which is tied into every single phone on the road, giving you real-time traffic updates. Having this private company give you free directions and map out the entire world for free, the amount of data and user uploaded content that they have access to is just immeasurable. There's a constant trade-off we're making, whether it's the most valuable thing we have, our time, traded with these social media apps, or money departed from us from gacha games, or literal gambling like FanDuel's. We're constantly getting push notifications from social media apps, dating apps, financial apps, all sorts of apps trying to take away our time, waste our time. Our phones have become extensions of our own person. We use it for everything from taking the photos of our family to watching videos like this. I don't need to explain to you how prominent your phone is in your life. You know how fucking addicted these things are, how much time you feel wasted mindlessly swiping through apps on your phone. At least that's how I feel. I know people aren't inherently evil. AI is not evil. The smartphone is not evil. Companies are not inherently evil. What they're most likely going to continue to do, as Apple may end up slipping into more irrelevance as it's unable to sell smartphones and unable to convert its user base to its other product lineup. We may see Apple shift its policy from a privacy first policy to more like an Amazon, where privacy is important, but we're also gonna use it to leverage against you to sell you more shit. So what can we do about this? Our constant erosion of privacy, the constant demand for our time and money. How can we possibly decouple ourselves from these oh so important devices and apps? So here's what I want you to do. Uninstall apps that you know waste your time and have no value to you. Just try it out. If there's an app that you don't know if it's really that important, uninstall it. See how often you have to reinstall it. If you can't do that, at the very least, remove it from your home screen. Get rid of all of your home pages except for one and minimize it to your most used apps and folders. And try to remove things that you know that you will instinctually go to when you're bored, whether it's TikTok or Balloons or YouTube or whatever the thing is that you feel like it's wasting your time. The next thing I want you to do is stop using stock apps, whether it's stock YouTube or stock TikTok. And I know on Apple, there's not many alternatives. You can get a web browser and run the websites like that. You can run YouTube or TikTok with ad block through Firefox. But as an Android user, I can get an APK for YouTube Advanced or a TikTok modded APK that gets rid of intrusive ads and shopping features. And yeah, you may say, that's fucked up. Why are you stealing money from these billion-dollar, sometimes trillion-dollar companies, as well as the content creators and influencers that you are a fan of? And to that I say, fuck the companies, directly support the content creators you like. If there is a content creator like myself, check out realroma.shop, Zenday 15% off. Directly support the content creators, whether it's donating to them, buying their stupid products, checking out their merch, giving to them subs or bits on Twitch or YouTube. Hell, even clicking an affiliate link is helping your content creators. It can be $5 or more, sometimes, mostly less, but sometimes even more, depending on what the service is paying for you to just try a trial or pay for it for a month or two. Sometimes you might even find great products like that. But use Sponsor Block, use YouTube Advanced, use these services that are free to skip ads. If you want to find out about the creator's ad, scroll through it, scrub through it. You don't have to skip it every time. But if you know what they're advertising, stop letting it waste your time. I want people to know that I sell cologne, but the second that they know, I don't need them to keep watching my ad. And I know that you guys want to support your content creators. I know you don't want them to go homeless, but I'm like you guys. I'm in a much worse state than the rest of these content creators. They don't need your fucking money. You need to prioritize your time. It's much more valuable than the few pennies that they're going to get from you watching their ads, okay? Prioritize yourself. The next thing we're going to do is something that you may have tried before or may not have. It takes a little bit of time. You have to create different accounts for your social media, whether it's your Instagram or YouTube, your TikTok. Make a second account. It takes a couple seconds usually. Just make a sub account, make a new account, and it lets you essentially build a new algorithm. You can make this algorithm more focused on things that you feel like are more valuable towards your time. If you want to get in shape, start following a lot of fitness influencers in just one account. Prioritize that as your time to look up things that inspire you or give you information to help you with your training. This could go for drawing. This could go for getting better at gaming. This could go for learning languages. This could go for tech videos. Like there's so many categories of videos. Makeup tutorials. I don't know. I'm trying to think of stuff off the top of my head. Videos like this, maybe just like high quality shit. If there is cool stuff that you want to look at more, prioritize that. Make an algorithm that's specific to you. And the last thing is try apps that inspire you to do more. If you like to draw, get some drawing apps on your phone. If you like to make music, get a DAW for your phone. I know these things are stupid, they sound silly, but if you do things that you like doing that make you happy and you make them easier to do, then you're going to do those more often. Whatever your hobby is, whatever the things you like, I don't know you. If there is something you want to do more of, make it a priority. Make it easier to do instead of wasting your time doing these things. Do all the stuff that people tell you to do. Mute your notifications. Uninstall apps you don't use. Prioritize the apps that are actually beneficial to your time and put them on your home screen. Carry around other things that will make you more productive. If that means carrying around a laptop or a tablet, a book, whatever it might be, a sketchbook or an actual book, I don't know, whatever you want to do. If there's a hobby you want to pick up, buy a small book for it. There's a dummy tutorial for pretty much everything. My point is that these companies are not getting better anytime soon. They may say they will, but trust me, our privacy is not their fucking priority. Profits are, and they will continue to be. But yeah, the companies don't care about you. You are the product. They're not making money unless they make money off of you. Stop prioritizing them and start prioritizing yourself. Is that what I wanted to say? I feel like I covered most of this stuff. Is this even a video? I guess the last thing I could say is try turning off your phone sometimes. Do some yoga, do some therapy, sit with your thoughts. I don't know. I want your guys' lives to be better. I want my life to be better. I want the world to be better. Hopefully I have given you some advice to make your phone a little less of a obstacle in your life. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Remember to subscribe. Check out realroma.shop. Zenday 15% off. Like the video, share with some friends, put it on the Reddit, check out the Discord. Dream Chasers, if you want to join a community of people who do cool stuff, we have an application link below. What else? I stream on Twitch. We're doing that on weekends and stuff. To follow me on Twitch. Give me a sub over there, maybe. Give me some bits. More weekly videos coming soon. Maybe 2 weeks if they're big videos. Anyway, thank you for watching. I will see you guys hopefully very soon.